Peru News Today. All you need to know about Peru.
Earthquake in Japan. The tsunami alert is deactivated and 30 deaths are already reported due to the earthquake. The earthquake, which reached a magnitude of 7.6 on the open Richter scale and had its epicenter around the Noto Peninsula, forced the activation of an alert that was in effect for about 18 hours due to possible tide rises on the coast western of the islands of Honshu and Hokkaido and the north of the island of Kyushu. The Japanese authorities this Tuesday lifted the tsunami alert activated after the earthquake that hit the western coast of the center of the country on Monday and reported that there are now 30 fatalities caused by the earthquake. The earthquake, which reached a magnitude of 7.6 on the open Richter scale and had its epicenter around the Noto Peninsula, forced the activation of an alert that was in effect for about 18 hours due to possible tide rises on the coast western of the islands of Honshu and Hokkaido and the north of the island of Kyushu. The city of Wajima, about 500 kilometers from Tokyo and located very close to the epicenter of the earthquake, is the hardest hit by the earthquake, which caused the collapse of about 25 buildings, many of them private homes, in this town of about 27,000 population. It is believed that people may be trapped under the remains of 14 of these buildings, NHK added, citing the local fire department, which is carrying out rescue operations. Among the dead are 15 victims in the city of Wajima, 6 in Suzu, 5 in Nanao, 2 in Anamazu, 1 in Hakui and 1 in Shiga, according to prefectural authorities, which has suffered significant structural damage and fires. In each of these cities, dozens of people were taken to the hospital and rescue efforts are still continuing, so the death toll is expected to increase in the coming hours. Footage taken by public broadcaster NHK showed a 7-story building collapsed and smoke rising in a central area of Wajima known for its morning market. In Ishikawa Prefecture, a fire broke out that has affected more than 200 structures and persists in some areas, although the chances of it spreading further are slim, according to officials. The debris on the roads, as well as the continuous aftershocks of the earthquake, are making rescue efforts difficult. At least 14 people were reportedly trapped under rubble in the city, other officials said. The Japanese Prime Minister, Fumio Kishida, gave a press conference this morning in which he said that he himself will be in charge of disaster management. "I will be the general director, I will mobilize the self-defense forces, the Japan Coast Guard, the firefighters and the police." The president assured that it is being extremely difficult for vehicles to access the areas in the north of the Noto Peninsula and that the government has already sent supplies by ship. The Japanese executive leader asked residents of the affected areas to act safely, as the risk of house collapses and landslides is increasing in points where the tremors were strong. Biden offers his support. Around 1,000 Japanese self-defense forces personnel are participating in rescue operations and as of 9:30 a.m. local time today, 0:30 GMT, more than 46,000 people remain evacuated in Ishikawa and Toyama prefectures. The number of homes without electricity, mainly in Ishikawa, is currently estimated at tens of thousands. Fortunately, the rises in sea level detected in different Japanese locations, and even in neighboring South Korea, did not cause significant damage. The President of the United States, Joe Biden, offered this Monday any help to Japan to recover from the 7.6 earthquake on the Richter scale that hit the country's western coast. In a statement, the president indicated that his government is in contact with the Japanese authorities and stressed that the United States is willing to provide any help necessary to Japan. As close allies, the United States and Japan share a deep bond of friendship that unites our people. "Our thoughts are with the Japanese people in these difficult times," said the U.S. President. There are no Peruvians among the victims. For its part, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs reported through its social networks that, so far, there have been no Peruvians affected by the earthquake in Japan. Leave us your comment and subscribe to continue growing and follow us on our social networks, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram and TikTok.
Peru News Today. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.